Hey everyone. So it turns out that it works, which is really good because then I can just explain things to you and it just wraps it up so you can listen to it when you're in the car or you can sit and watch me if you want to. But yeah, I just find it easier to talk about it as opposed to writing all the time. So I've caught up with most of you individually, which is fantastic, but there's something that I'm noticing when I'm talking to you that everyone's like, oh, I thought I dealt with this, or I've moved on from this. I don't know why it's coming back up again. But what I want to explain is that humans are super complicated, and when you're going into your shit, you're an onion, basically. So every time you're working on something, every time you're going deeper, you're going more into the core of the issue, but you're going to be dredging things up. And with the root chakra, it is a lot about our survival, those basic instincts being met, and our real connection with the earth, so grounding. Now, that isn't necessarily pleasant. As I was explaining last night, like if you're up here and you're in Vata and you're anxious and you've got fantastic ideas, you're more on idealizations than bringing that into body and grounding it, this is going to be tough. And some of you might find some chakras easier, and that's if that's flowing in that chakra. Others are going to be more difficult. So I do encourage you to focus throughout the week on the one chakra. Be journaling. If you're doing your daily gratitude and your mantras, write what comes up. And not every day is going to be great. There will be times, and you might do the yoga practice and go, this is shit, or I don't want to. You might have hesitation. So the Vata reducing practice, I try and do daily, but it doesn't always happen every day, and it doesn't happen to full completion, or I might rush it. And what comes up is different. There have been times when I've been doing the practice and I'm like, whoa, where did that thought come from? Or didn't even realize I had held on to that, or bizarre things will come up. But stick with it, work with it, journal through and process it, and then stop. We can reflect on it. So just a very recap on the root chakra. It's a Muladhara, the element of earth, responsible for our survival, basic instinct, and our connection to our environment, inclusive of Mother Earth. The element is earth. Colours are predominantly referred to as red, but it can be any of those earthy colours. So even black sometimes, browns, greys, anything kind of dirt I kind of go with. So your crystals that are associated with that are your black, your red, your smoky quartz, all of those things. Ruled by Mars, which is also red, and associated with our sense of smell. Hence why I gave you the rosemary. So rosemary is connected with the root chakra. So hanging that in the shower, just letting it steam. If you've got a rosemary essential oil, or if you want me to make you up one, I certainly can, because I've got them here. So I can make them to order. So just let me know if there's anything else that you need there. So limiting beliefs. So we're going to be working through the limiting beliefs that can be blocking each chakra each week. Last week I asked you to stick with 3. Now I will give us an opportunity at the end of this video to do a little meditation and extend that if you wish, but if you don't want to, you do not have to. Anything I provide for you is optional, and you can repeat things if you want to. So I will want to check in with you one-on-one. So even if you just comment below or even just message me and say in a couple of sentences, this is how I was working with it, this is how I felt, and then we can work through those blocks as well. So essential oils, crystals, recommended exercises is associated with our physical health. So the root chakra, to get it moving, is predominantly doing things outside, but the Canberra weather is not favouring that at the moment. But yeah, move. basically. Move it through, move the energy through. If there's anything blocked, just get it out. And I'd love to know how you went with your SMART goal. Now, so last night it was only Emma and I, and so I was walking through with her and I was explaining that I'm doing the work with you. I'm not just going, you guys go do all this work and then I'll talk about it and sit there on my throne. I'm doing it too. I'm trying to keep a week ahead so at least then I can have more wisdom for you as well and just be like, that's happening and whatnot. But as I explained to Em, it's let's do the work for the course, give you time to integrate, and then do nothing. Too often I see people interested in this and interested in yoga and all of that. They're just trying to do the work, trying to go deep, trying to do all this self-discovery, which, yes, you need to do to evolve, and humans are made to evolve physically, spiritually, but you've got to have time to rest. So don't be pushing. And if you're not ready, if your body's going, no, I can't do this, or I don't want to do the meditation, then don't. That's telling you something, but write it down so then you can record it and go, oh, that's super funny. That couldn't do that, but then I might come back to it. So that's just something to think about as well. So as it was just Emma and I last night, I'm going to give you the option. I have a poll. Don't really know how it works, but hopefully it'll pop up and you can just answer yes or no. But I'm going to give you the option to extend it by a week, which would mean we would finish on the 2nd of July. It just means that we can kind of start all together the sacral next week. And the sacral chakra is, I think it's perfect. Well, there's no mistake that it's after the root chakra, but it's about joy. So it's a bit more playfulness. And after that real like root chakra, heaviness, grounding, bringing it all in, then we can start to move up a bit and play around and just bring pleasure back into our lives. So I'd like you to vote yes if you want to add it by this 1 week. However, that's the maximum I can go just because I have other commitments after that. So I'll add it for our next week, no extra charge, but if you do miss it, you'll just have to catch up online, which I'll put everything up there. However, if you're saying, no, let's just keep moving, then what I'm doing now that I know this works, I can do little videos or make them shorter, just be like, here you go, do this, here's this activity, and maybe even give you a bit more of a introduction to the week before so you're already perhaps thinking about it. But just let me know your thoughts. I'm going to work with what the majority of the group wants. And in regards to the yoga practice, I'm thinking, and again, this will come on a vote on time, and if it doesn't work, I'll just record it and then you guys can watch it, but doing the yoga practice for the week live. So obviously at the moment it works better for me to do it during the day, and I know that may not work, won't work for most of you. But let me know what a preferred time would be, and if I can do it at that time so then you can come along with me for the yoga journey, then that'd be great. If not, I can do it this way because the camera's not bad and I don't have to worry about memory, which happened on my phone. And Emma and I were laughing last night because clearly I'm like, oh, which direction do I go? Being my first yoga sequence that I've recorded, not for kids. So yes, so in a nutshell, please vote if you want to do the extended on the extra week. If you want the yoga recorded live, what time, just recapped on the root chakra, and I will get you to we'll do a little bit of an extension on the root chakra now. So if you do not want to do that anymore, you can just pause the video now and have an awesome evening or day. But if you would like to, I'm just going to give you, just take a few moments to settle in. So make sure you're in a space where you're uninterrupted, you're comfortable. Perhaps you'd like to lie down or sit up with a straight spine. But we'll begin that process now. So just getting comfortable, closing down the eyes. Just taking 3 deep breaths. Just keeping your eyes closed. Continuing breathing with your natural rhythm for now. Just feeling the body become centered. Feeling where your body connects to the mat or the floor beneath you. I really want you to extend your exhale. And with each exhale, we're going to feel our body become heavier. Feel our bones relax, our tendons, ligaments, and muscles. Just relaxing into the present moment. Now, there will be moments throughout this meditation that it is quiet, but know that I am still here. So just trusting that you're supported and it's not that your screen has gone off or that I've just walked out of the room. Now I want you to bring to mind the first limiting belief that you wrote down from last week's root chakra exercise. And if you can't remember that, I'm just going to repeat them because I don't want you to have to get up and get out of this relaxing space. And if you haven't chosen one yet, this is a great opportunity to just work through this. So the limiting beliefs for the root chakra were, I do not belong. I'm not smart enough. I'm not good looking enough. I am unlovable. I'm not good enough. I can't make money doing something that I love. It's not okay to be rich. I'm not worthy. The world is unsafe. Having everything I want is impossible. So with that, just bringing to mind the first one that resonates with you, and perhaps it's one that you've come up with yourself. And I'd like you to say that again to yourself, questioning it. So for example, I'm not worthy. Question that, I'm not worthy. I want you to identify a place in the body where you feel that and tune in to see if you truly believe that. Now we're going to change that limiting belief to an I am or an I can statement. So remove the not or the can't or the do not. So if you were working with I'm not worthy, you're going to say to yourself, I am worthy. And we're going to feel that spread throughout our body. So I do belong. I am smart enough. I am good looking. I am lovable. I am good enough. I can make money doing something that I love. I will make money doing something that I love. It's okay to be rich. I am worthy. I am safe. Having everything I want is possible. And whichever belief you're holding on to, I want you to think of a time that you have felt that has happened. Even if you're stretching way back to your childhood, a moment where you felt worthy, a moment when you felt attractive. And who made you feel attractive? Was it something external? Was it in your own body when you fit into something and you're like, damn, this is good. I look great. Killing it. Those glimpses, those moments. And I want you to, if you can think of more than one, bring all of that in. But we're just stretching and we're visualizing that exact moment, that evidence that it does exist, that it has happened. So if you're looking at, I can't make money doing something that I love, think about a time when you have. Go deeper into it. Who was there? What colors or shapes were around you at that time? What year was it? How did that make you feel? And where did you feel that in your body? I'm going to hold on to that feeling. And we're going to take 5 wave breaths, anchoring that feeling and that moment into our body. There is no space here for not or can't or don't. This is about I am. You are. You can. You will. So I want you to, if you're sitting up, make sure your feet are planted on the ground. Even if you're lying down, you can pop your feet up. Or if you're really feeling into this moment, just stay where you are. So we're going to inhale from our toes. We're going to inhale all the way up the legs, up the root chakra, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, top of head, back of head. Hold that. And then we're going to anchor it in to all cells aligning with our chakras. So imagine that you've dropped a water bomb and it's just spread in a positive way, evenly. So let's do that together. We're going to exhale that down and anchoring it. You can make the noise externally if that makes it more concrete for you, or just use your visualization that it's seeping through, that it's anchoring into you. So let's do 5 together as an example. So let's inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Do one more on your own. Relaxing your attention here. Just feeling that spread throughout the body. That feeling anchored in every part of your body. I am worthy. I can. I will. Now to finish, we're going to take 3 breaths, but on the exhale, we're going to say our mantra to really just hone that into the body. I'll use the example of I'm not worthy, which will be I am worthy, because there's no place for not. So we're going to just inhale. Exhale, say your mantra out loud. I am worthy. Inhale. Exhale. I am worthy. One more. I am worthy. It's feeling that in the body. You can repeat it more times if you need. And I invite you now to bring your hands in front of you, rubbing them together, generating heat. I want you to place one over your heart, one over your root chakra, sealing in this mantra, sealing in this belief. And I encourage you to do this one more time. And this time just placing them gently over your eyes. You may have visions here, which I encourage you to write down. And then just gently spreading the fingers and flickering the eyes open. It just helps us come back to the present moment without being blinded by reality. Now, I do invite you to use this time now to journal. And you can do this process. You can go back and rewind and repeat the process for each of the limiting beliefs that you had. But the main idea is to remember a time. And if you are struggling with this, doing it lying down, doing the guided process, and even just write it out, journal it, because it's still having that effect. The main idea is that you have that concrete visualization. There's evidence there to prove that you're worthy, to prove that you can do this. Now, we're the only ones who are limiting ourselves. So work with that, see how that goes, and let me know if we're moving on to sacral on Tuesday. And if we're not, I'll put up the next few activities for that to move forward. But yeah, I'm here if you need me, so let me know how you went, and if there's anything further you want to work on, we can do one-on-ones as well. My prices would be the same as Ayurveda. That's just how I work holistically, but just see how that all resonates. But namaste. Bye.